Let me find out I'm late. Let me find out. Hey, Susan. Hey, sis. Let me see. Y'all know I usually don't do the nighttime thing. Hey, Marianne. Hey, sis. Hey, Tina. Hey, sis. Hey, the dog. Hey, sis. Hey, Heidi. Hey, sis. Everybody up like me? Like it's not like it's even super late. I know it's not super late. Heidi, what is it like right now with you? 7:30? And I'm making like it's so late. Hold on, I just had that saying in my ear. I'm like, wait, I hear me coming back. How was everybody's day? How was your day? How was your day, Tina? How was your day, Susan? How was your day, Heidi? How was your day, Marianne? Hey, day to day. The king's in the building. You know I love when the fellas come through. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I know you out there in that south, y'all done had that heat. I can't take it. It's not for me. It's not for me. I can't do it. I love to visit. I love to visit, but I can't do it. I can't do it. How you doing though, bro? But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's your day going? Hey, mermaid. Hey, sis. Yes, everybody, look. So, you know how we're always playing I know it's 300 degrees. It's too hot. It's way too hot. We always are playing Never Have I Ever. So look, Emma Lou ordered this. So now we got some cards. So I said, you know what? We ain't gonna really, this wasn't a notified game. But we're gonna randomly pick out a card. I promise y'all I ain't winning here. I literally just took the plastic off of it. I ain't winning it. It's not like it's them kind of cards. Now, if it was some trivia, I wouldn't trust me if I had them open already. But this some old have I ever? And y'all know usually my answer is yes. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is a rule card. Ooh, got rule cards. Let's see what they're talking. Oh, they got a category. Look, they got a category. Remember when you was young and you get with your friends, they getting ready to play Life or Monopoly? You know what I mean? I'm talking about when you was young. Connect Four was one of my favorites. You was playing some games. Sorry, Trouble. Playing some good. That's what people played, board games. Then you had times when you play charades. You know what I mean? Then you got a little old. Let's see. What was some other fun games? But Monopoly always was a good one. Then I got into cards and playing card games. Yeah. Oh, see, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to read these instructions real quick because this one seems like you have to play it with people because they talking about pull a card. I want to know how y'all gonna pull a card. I can pull your cards, but I'm gonna have to look at that and read it and read into that. But yeah, we used to play some fun games when I was young. I love board games. Like, hey, Chef Finders one. Hey, brother, Kings are in the building. You know I love when the Kings come through. Welcome, fellas. How was your day today, brother? How was your day today? But Yeah, I just came in because I'm like, oh, today has been a super lazy day for me. 1 minute I was chilling, and then I was actually so yesterday I watched Flowers in the Attic on Lifetime, and I started from the beginning, and I'm like, oh, I was super stuck. I was super into it. I was super involved. I'm all the way in. I'm all the way in. I'm ready to get to the end because it's making me want to see watch Flowers in the Attic the movie so bad. So I'm all the way in. Then the kid you come in. I definitely can't wait till you're talking about it. And Chef, I don't have my IG up, and I so have to. I tell y'all when I get in my moods about stuff, I can't change it. I'm so mad about what went on and how Instagram handled it that I just have not had any desire to set up an Instagram account. And I'm not one of those people that be like, oh my goodness, your social media handles are gone. And it's not because it wasn't a bang and it wasn't booming. I didn't have thousands of, people on there with me. It's because I just be like, that service is bad and I just don't want anything to do with it. But, maybe it's me. But I have to set it up because we still got to go do our lunch and food and skating and so many Chicago things. I was at Navy Pier, and I promise you, when I was there, Chef, I was thinking about you. Like, I love the pier, bro. It just shows our skyline so beautiful. That's all I went down there really to get footage of to see was the skyline at Navy Pier. And it reminded me of when I was young and like going to Navy Pier when it was, especially when it was new, like going like new, like open like that. Going to Navy Pier was so much fun and I was so excited and I thought Chicago looked so beautiful. And these days, these shorties got everything so savage. Going downtown ain't even no privilege no more. Even the streets, I mean, even not even the shorties, just downtown ain't to me what it used to be. Outside of enjoying the skyline and stuff, it's nothing I want to be in, really. It's not even beautiful. But really, when you know like Chicago history, you'll know that when they talk about Chicago, downtown is what they consider Chicago. That's why when you hear about the Chicago Fire wasn't, out west. It didn't burn down all out west, out south, all these areas. It was burned down downtown and over in there. And that's what they considered Chicago. Everything else is just the points around it. Yeah, it is a book, Flowers in the Attic. Now, I never read the book. I never read the book, but I did see the movie, but I saw the movie years ago. So you know how you see something years ago and you remember it, but it's more like you start getting refreshed. Like the more somebody talks about it, you remember a part, you remember a part. So when I watched this, I watched this, I had saw a few minutes of the third episode first, and I was kind of lost, but it was good. It was keeping my attention. But yesterday I went and started from the beginning, and I was like, oh no, this is it. This is where it's at. This is it. This is definitely worth telling people to watch. And for those who like read the book or remember the movie like that, oh, they're really gonna enjoy it. You're really gonna enjoy it because it's gonna take you there. So it's definitely worth a watch. But I say the same thing about Sex in the City, the newest one they brought out. Oh my goodness, y'all. Definitely. And if you were a Sex in the City fan, it's definitely good. Because you worry when something come back later, like, oh, they'll never be able to be as good as it was. It'll never be that good. Oh, it was. It was. It was. I definitely enjoyed it. I know Susan in here saying something about it. It's on Lifetime. hmm And Tennessee is actually supposed to be reviewing it tomorrow. Because I think she said Wednesday. So what has everybody been up to? What did you guys do today? How was your day? Did you work? Oh yeah, Lakeshore is gorgeous. You know, Chef, I swear, no matter how old I get, from the moment we are getting ready to cross past the Museum of Science and Industry, no matter which way you come from it. So if you came from Jeffrey or you came from Stony, when I get to that part of the lakefront, to just about, I don't know. I really like to say to about when we getting close to Soldier Field. I just love it. The view. I mean, even when I get to Soldier Field, it's like I love the view. Chicago is beautiful, and Chicago is, people gonna say it's buck and it's violent, but it's a gangster city. You gotta know it. You have to know that Al Capone's and it ain't just one race doing it. It's just what it's built on. It's what it's built on. And that's not when I'm talking of its beauty, we gotta stop. Even when you're talking about something good, you gotta stop talking about something wrong at the same time. Enjoy its beauty. Let's talk about its beauty. Is that my G5? Five. It's the show called Southside. A dude was running. This one part of the show, this one episode, he's running and he's trying to get them 5 more minutes for break. And they five. Hey G5 ACs. Oh yeah, I have my own stage. Yes, I am a skate owner. I have a pair of white Chicago style skates. I have my own skates. That's right. That's right. I wish I was a backwards guy, skater, dancing all over the skating rink. I wish I was that kind of skater. I'm not, but I'm definitely a skater. I'm definitely a skater. I'm not a faller, but I'm not afraid to fall. I mean, I'm not one of the people that they'll fall on the ring because something could happen. Somebody could fall in front of you. Something could happen, and people are falling and they'll leave the rink. They done. Take these skates off me. Let me walk, please. I'm gonna get up. It is as long as I didn't hurt myself. I'm gonna get up and we're gonna continue to skate. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a skater. When I skate, there's a piece that go in my mind. I almost feel like I go into another world. And I'm almost moving around in it like a Spike Lee movie. Spike Lee's signature move is where you wondering if the person is floating or if they walking down the street. You say, is Malcolm X floating? So wait, he ain't died yet in the movie, but it seems like he's floating like an angel. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's like a Spike Lee signature. Oh, okay. Every time I ride out south, I'm on that J14. I'm on that J14, some of the best views. And then sometimes I get on public transportation for views. So there's buses. I can't think of that one. They go up north to give you a nice view. You coming, it's better on your way back. To look at downtown, you coming in from that way. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love my city. When I was young, I couldn't stand the Museum of Science and Industry. I thought it was so boring. I did. I felt like it was every Chicago public school. It was their number one field trip. They're like, where are we going? All right, we're going to take these kids to Lincoln Park Zoo. We're going to take them to the Museum of Science and Industry. We're going to, it seems like the same trip every year. You said, man, I'm over field trips. But these days, I'm like, that museum is one of the best. But the Shedd Aquarium, by far, is one of my favorites. Brookfield Zoo, oh, please. I love Brookfield Zoo. Lincoln Park, I love you. You're free, but then they'll have you pay $800 to park over there. But I love it. But half the time you go, they be like, the animals on vacation, the animals in hibernation, they're remodeling. You like, where are the animals? You think I came through here to walk? Oh, they just went in and went to sleep. I said, what are these animals on? I need to know. Because I think the last 5 times I went well, I haven't been to Lincoln Park Zoo in probably about 5 years. But I think the last 5 times I went before that, the animals were just not in there. They like, oh, it's people standing there. I'm like, so what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? When I was a kid, them gorillas almost came through the glass on us one day when we went on a school trip. We hit that wall, them windows, and them gorillas went. But now, they said, oh, you want to play, huh? Oh, so y'all want to dance? I'm your Huckleberry. And they literally was. They was a Huckleberry, I promise you. Oh yeah, did you drop Chef Finest Wine's channel? And Day to Day has a channel too. Could you drop his channel also, Susan? Thank you, because Chef Finest Wine be cooking up a storm. Oh, definitely. He always doing something fine. What up, Bossy? What up, sis? What up, sis? Y'all are in the building tonight. I know I usually don't come on in the evening, but I said I can't go with this. One day I come see y'all and talk, then one day I don't. I can't do y'all like that. Because I be missing y'all. I really do. I be missing y'all. Oh yeah, I love roller skating. I'm with the skating. I'm with the skating. And then what I love about Martin Luther King skating rink is it's a toss up for me because it's two things. One, over in Inglewood, a friend of mine, brother has a restaurant. Dex, what is it called? It's called Jerk King. I had to get it the wrong name. Deli King. Deli King, and it's on. Oh, look at me, fancy. I wasn't ready for doing a. But anyway, it's outside, but it's just so close. It's right by in that same area. It's right close in Inglewood. But what I love about that skating rink is one that there's a skating rink over there. I love that, and I really get aggravated when people say, "Well, I would go there, but it's over there and by Inglewood, and it's closed over here, and it's closed over here, so I don't go because it's the." And that's sad because that's a blessing. Because when we was shorties, we had the Fitness Factory on 87 right by me. You know what I mean at the time. But to me, that's a good thing. Kids need to have something to do. If you don't have something to do, you're gonna find something to do. And see, you could have something to do and still find something to do at the same time. And I mean, talking about getting into trouble, you can. But see, then when you have consequences, you remember the times when you had something to do, some fun stuff. And you think, man, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go back to the little fun stuff I was doing. Maybe. Maybe you don't. Maybe you won't. But like I said, that skating rink has a bowling alley and a skating rink in it. And skating and bowling are by far two of my all-time favorite things to do. They are. They are. I haven't went bowling in a while. And another thing is I'm left-handed. And so sometimes when you get the ball, it's almost like they curved it directly to right-hand fingers. And I'm like, no, mine curved this. I don't know. That's why I loved when I had a bowling ball, my own. And I'm going to go get me another one. As soon as, like I said, because when I get I have to go back into my fun. That's when we talk, like, you'll forget who you are. You'll forget who you are. I'm already with it, Chef. Y'all, I'm claiming it that this place. Oh, I'm trying. Sometimes you get to a point you don't even want to say nothing no more about if something good going. So I know a place is coming soon. That's all I know. Thank you, Susan. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said, Day to Day we cooking too. Day to Day has a seasoning. I had got his Cajun season. He sent it to me, and I used that. I put that shit on everything. I was making fries. Oh, now the fries in the air fryer with that seasoning was off the chain. I would put it on that. I was putting it on salmon. I was putting it on chicken. I used it. I used it. So like I said, like you like a good seasoning. When you get a good seasoning, I like it. And now the first time I used it on the fries, I went a little seasoned crazy, and it was super spicy. It was super spicy. So it definitely has a kick. It's good though. Oh yeah, skating and bowling is fun. And one of the best parts about for me, and less now, because I guess when I was young, I used to even be on a bowling league. When you go out with people and do those kind of activities, they're more fun than competitive. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going bowling with star bowlers. So you're going to have fun. Somebody gonna hit a gutter. Somebody gonna just about bounce the bowling ball because they don't know how to quite let it out their hand. Somebody gonna throw the ball from way back here, and you think, no, why don't you get up there to that line? Just don't go over it. Somebody gonna do something. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna laugh. Your scores are up here on the board for everybody to see. You can have a good time. You can have a good time. When you go skating, like I said, somebody could fall, you laughing, next thing you know, you done fell. Now we all laughing. You can have a good time. You can eat up on some pizza, grab your pretzel, talk some shit, then roll your ass out there and work that pretzel off. You know what I'm saying? But I just love, like, have some fun. People idea of having fun is doing less. I went out and had some fun. We went to this restaurant. And then what? That's cool too, because y'all know I love some food. So where we eating at? Y'all know that's my first question, but mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. See now here y'all saying y'all love to skate. Y'all love to skate, okay? I'm remember that when I'm in y'all cities. I take a world tour on the skating, and I told you because when I come to your cities, you get up with me, we breaking bread. I mean that. I mean that. That's why I definitely gotta get up with Shaq. We in the same city. Your brothers in my city. Definitely. Definitely. Sorry, y'all. I gotta see what y'all saying. And don't get me wrong. Now, sometimes you can't just go out no more and skate. You might have had an injury. You might have broke an arm before, broke a leg before, hurt your hip before, messed your back up. You're not gonna take a chance of fall. I told y'all I don't skate outside no more because when I purchased my skates 8 years ago, like 7 years ago, I was so excited that I decided I was going to roll to the store. I was going to skate to the store, and I had my little book bag on my arm, on my back, and I had some shoes in it. So when I got in the store, I could take off my skates, put on my shoes. You know what I mean? I'm so prepared. I made it to the store. It was cool. I was skating. The wind was blowing. I thought about how when I was a kid, I wished I could just go skating to the store. But your parents didn't want you crossing the street with no skates. So they'd be like, you can skate up and down this block. You know what I'm saying? You can skate your ass up from the top of the street to the bottom. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, don't I gotta pass an alley? But anyway, so I skated up there. Everything was fine. I got back. I literally got across the street from the apartment I stayed in, and I went to stop. And you know how right at the when you get to be crossing the street, right when you get to the front, they had those little like stoppers. Well, when that hit my skate said, "No, what are these? What is this?" And I fell back and I put my wrist out, which guys is a bad thing, but it's nature for you to fall and put your hands out because usually that's how you break your wrist, break your arms. Well, when I fell back, I went to do that, and then something told me to stop, and I fell dead on my butt. But the way I fell, I felt like I broke my butt bone. I mean, to this day, if I touch the top of oh my God, the wrong way, I'd be like, oof. So dad stopped me from skating outside. I'm not skating outside. I used to want to rollerblade, and I rollerblade my ass right into a house, and I never touched roller. I literally, and after I rolled into the house, I put the rollerblades on. I tied them again. I put the rollerblades on my shoe. I walked with my socks on. So after I fell over, but is that my sister Heidi? Hey, sis. Hey, sis. Oh, Oh, hey, sis, just got out the tub. That just sounded relaxing. When I read it, I was like, oh, that sounded relaxing. I love to relax. And sometimes you get so relaxed, you're like, oh, the next best thing is sleep. The next best thing is sleep. Yeah, now, did y'all, I hope everybody checked out that breaking news on my community board. When I got that update, I said, man, we got to put this word out to the street. Everybody must know. Everybody must know. Just making sure y'all seen it. Make sure y'all check it out. When I saw that picture though on the internet, man fights kangaroo. I said, wait, and this supposed to be? It was a whole video, guys. With this, that kangaroo would be. I saw when I was picking out pictures of kangaroos, y'all. Let me tell you something. When I was picking out pictures of kangaroos, there's a picture of a kangaroo, and it almost looked. And I'm like, is this a real kangaroo? Because he almost looked like if it was a cartoon fighting kangaroo. Like he looked swollen, all muscular. I said, I was nervous. I was scared. Yeah, it's breaking news always. I'm telling you guys, I'm at this point, like if it ain't laughable, you know what I mean? If I can't twist and make a joke, and I don't mean just because you can't make a joke out of everything. You know, everything ain't funny. You know, you can't. But on the boundary wall of making a joke, that one is not. No, that's not a dirty insult to nobody. That's hella funny that a kangaroo is hopping around with a tablet all over the world to bring it. But that's also more believable than the stories I've heard about this tablet. Like I said, that's not even an insult to nobody. That's just hey, and you know what's funny when you think about YouTube? I'm just gonna talk YouTube. I'm not even gonna talk about no place else. You know, the Twilight Zone. So when I'm talking YouTube, everybody just get in the Twilight Zone so it can make some sense. Um, One thing about YouTube that's funny is you'll do some silly shit, funny shit. We call it annoying shit maybe to somebody, okay? It would be the worst thing in the world to everybody. People do some hateful shit, some this and that, and we can overlook it. Wait, what? What? Pick pick your fights, pick your battles. It's just not that serious. It's not. Let's laugh. We need to laugh more. Maybe if we was laughing more, we'd be fighting less. Should at least somebody trying to make you laugh. Some people think I'm making me laugh mean I need to come insult you, talk about you, how nobody ever want to be with you. No, mm, that'd be when I would be telling you about yourself when you was trying to tell me something. That'd be if I was trying to drag you. No, I'm trying to laugh. I'm just trying to laugh and go roller skating while I do it. Hey, Marjane. Hey, sis. Thank you, sis. Love, sis. Nothing but love. Thank you for coming through the show. That I love and do that. But one of the places I do want to skate outside, y'all, is Venice Beach. I do. I do. But I think these days I probably would just take the scooters and go flying through there on the scooter. I think that would be my skating through on Venice Beach. Terry Lynn, what's up, sis? How you doing? How long was y'all on there laughing and laughing it up on there this morning? I know by the time I got up, y'all were done. You found, you found the motherboard. Where was it located? Where was it at? How did you solve? Well, you guys solved it last night. I get off and y'all solving cases. Sometimes I do that. Does that happen to everybody else when they listen with their earbuds and you'll wake up in the end? You're like, oh, where is it? It's like under the pillow, over here, over there. I'm like, oh my goodness. Because I fell asleep listening, literally. I fell asleep listening. That happens to me all the time. all the time. And I swear it's so bad that I think I use my earbuds so much that when I don't have my earbuds, I feel like I can't hear. Like, what did they say? What did he say on the phone? I can't hear him. I don't understand. What is going on? What are they saying? I don't know. I don't know. I can't hear you. And don't dare let me be trying to listen to YouTube and I don't have my earbuds. I definitely can't hear nothing. I can't. Terry Lynn, did BM come to your channel yesterday? I'm gonna say it. Did Bella come to your channel yesterday? Last night? Did she come over there last night? Did she come over there to party? Or did she come over there to tell you all that the kangaroo had turned in the motherboard? Then he was jumped. He was jumped outside immediately after returning the motherboard and hopping all over. You know, he hopped all over Australia. He hopped from look. He hopped to America, picked me up. We hopped to Australia. Then I told him I had to come back. You know what I mean? I had to come back because I wanted to watch some stuff back here in the States. So then he brought me back, dropped that off to Bella and them. He called me right before. He gave it to him, to the 22. Well, it wasn't directly to Bella or to Marie. It was to one of the members of the 22 Jump Street. And the next thing I know, I got those pictures and it was telling me they had him on ransom, you know. So I don't know anything after that. So what happened when she came through? Terry Lynn, I don't even want to have to contest that Bella Lynn. I mean Bella Lynn. Bella Lynn. Bella Maria. I would even this ain't even worth the time. I don't even know what show she was. I don't even want that show with. I will talk about these kangaroos until I'm all hopped out. Until she make the Danny Daysom, like Casey Kasem, top 100 moments of YouTube that made me fall out my chair laughing. That's what I'm gonna stop talking about. You know, nobody else. That's what I like. I said, when I get a moment on YouTube that is just, I mean, even sometimes they all, I can't say that all of them were meant to be comical moments, but the shit is funny. I mean, when I get those, I'm gonna lose my mind. When Terry Lynn, you know it, you already know it. I'm about to rant. When Terry Lynn did that spook, and she said that. First of all, her character all day was hilarious. But it was the little side things that made me laugh so hard that I thought I was gonna wake up my sister when it was going on. When she said, I mean, when she said, "Clark, get the lighter, get that lighter." Hey, I lost it. It was a moment. It was a moment. It will always be in the history of. It wasn't like you said some terrible stuff. It's not you said, "Oh, there's some terrible things about somebody." You just, you know what I mean? That wasn't the part that hit me. It was that. It was that. And when Bella went on them lives and would be like, "Read the private chat. Read what I said. Read what she said. Did you get the screenshot? I've texted you for 4 days. You haven't answered. I sent you message after message after message after message. Do you know what she did? Did you see Star on Terry Lynn's? What was she on Terry Lynn's doing? Talking. She's talking about what? Things going on in life. I think at one moment they were talking about how they prepare their salmon. Why is this something I need to go tell somebody? Like, why do I need some people to call me and be like, "Girl"? So I just wanted you to know, Terry Lynn said that this morning she had 2 cups of coffee. Why would I need to know that? What? Why is this important? I just need to know everything about her. And if she said it on the show, why I need to say that? Why don't I just watch the show? Why don't y'all go tell these people? Why don't you just go watch the live? Go watch it however you like. You said you got she's yeah, she is. She's definitely looking for love on the new. I don't even say in the new man. She need. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. And like I said, I would love to feel sorry for you, boo. But the reason the sorry card over here don't work no more. Gonna look. I'm not the Messiah. I'm not the final. I'm not the say so. I'm not the all that. I'm not this. What I'm saying is that your story done twisted so much and turned, took so many turns, and it's got so many times where I've watched you try to get people into it with each other, try to get people in so-called trouble. I don't know if you're getting us whoopings or whatever, or getting them people on punishment. But you in the middle of all that you keep doing that, you keep saying things that you cannot prove happened more than once. And it's like, I just don't get what you on. And then you just be lying on top of lying. Then you say you the police, but yet you told us you've been running in such fear that you barely can go outside, all this stuff. But how you the popo? And then you went from the popo to the FBI. Girl, if you think somebody not gonna talk about that, I can't. I can't. I can't. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. And that is not even a pick on you. That's just to say that would be hilarious if I was watching it on an episode of I don't know, whatever show would have that on it. Because I don't even know what show would even have that on it. But yeah, so no, nobody picking on Bella Marie. Bella Marie picking on Bella Marie. She picking and choosing to go onto the internet and do outlandish things. Oh, wait a minute, I just found a way to use my word that I don't barely get to use, and I love to find a way. She thinks she's gonna come on here with all this tomfoolery, and I'm not gonna speak about it. And it's not like I went looking all over the internet to find out who Bella Marie was, and then I just started talking about her. Bella Marie came across my path 1,800 million different times. At one point, I couldn't watch Siwa without thinking to myself, I wonder when Bella Marie gonna get a channel. But then, and I had no problems with Bella Marie. Like I said, at one point, Bella Marie used to be a positive, person when she was coming up there. But then I started watching her side and like, oh, don't let such and such come up because I don't like them. Oh, Bella, what they do to you? Oh, nothing. It's what they did to you. It's like, wait, no, honey, you shouldn't be that mad. You shouldn't be that mad. That's like you straining that hard while somebody else taking a dump. Like you shouldn't be that invested. Like it shouldn't be a part of it. Like period. Period. And so I was like, oh, that's a little messy. But I'm like, oh, that's okay. Sometimes we are a little messy. Maybe I could be a little messy. Who can't be messy? You know what I mean? But it's what you choose to do. Then I just watched her. Then I watched all these screenshots. I watched how you could be in a chat and the person on there talking about 90 Day Fiance. When Bella come into the chat, she talking about what happened last night on some channel she went on and da da da. But she missing out to tell you how she came in there on BS. You know what I'm saying? Like how she came in there messy, how she came up in there with gossip, how she came in there talking about somebody who that person didn't like, or how she came in there so-called defending Siwa. So she was going in chats of people who didn't like Siwa and checking them. So, she was done to the done. I told you because the captain saved her. Ain't got nothing to do with because you a woman. I'm just saying some people just feel like they just got to come up. They got to be the Johnny Cochran. You know what I mean? They got to be Captain Saver. They got to be, But like I said, the thing I didn't understand is how you could be in all this mess, do all this messy stuff. But if anybody even says, well, did you see how messy Bella was when she did woo woo woo? Then they bullying her. Then we picking on her. She better go get an army of people so they can. No, you don't gotta get an army, girl, because ain't nobody picking on you, girl. Girl, I will tell you that to your face. If you came up in here, I'd say, girl, first of all, we don't do all that gossip. We don't do equations. I'm not in a math class. This is not. This ain't a study hall. This is none of that. We come out and say what it is you have to say, and I mean, just say it respectfully. But I'm not doing all that. Don't bring me no bad news. Don't come just, oh, I can't stand a bad news bear. Hey, Dada, hey, sis, how you feeling today? Okay. Applesauce. I can't, y'all. I can't play these kind of games. And you sat up on a panel. I was up there laughing with my pulios, with my homios, you know what I mean, chilling. And you came with confusion. I said, girl, bye. You came with the equations. And you think I'm not making a joke about it? Every time I see you, girl, I got a joke about it. Girl, bye. So you won't say it's behind your back, it's right there. She might be listening right now, girl. I ain't got nothing against you. I just see you want drama for some reason. You want to be a part of drama. I don't. I don't. But I definitely want to be a part of laughter, honey. And that's why me and Kangaroo Jackie gonna be cracking jokes all about it, honey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And anybody that's saying, "Oh, girl, I'm coming around for you because she cracked a joke about that silly lie that nobody should have believed that you told," then, honey, they just sending you off too. Mm-hmm. They sending you off to Never Never Land. Never Never Land mean nobody's never gonna believe a word come out your mouth. Never Never Land mean nobody's never gonna trust you because they're gonna think you a snake because they watch you go all the way around like you was getting ran through, all up and through air. But no, thank you, Bonnie. Them not the people I call the ones I trust. I'm not gonna sit up and say, "Oh, girl, you know what? That messy." Because some people you might trust somebody and they be messy, but somebody who come in and doing what they want to show me is how messy they could be. Oh no, you can stay away from me. You can stay away from me. Or otherwise, meet me at your nearest Samsung, because that's where I'm pulling up at. I'm hopping up. I'm hopping up. Me and Kangaroo Jackie. And I ain't even coming to be on no VR. I'm coming to make sure we get you a tablet that work and that don't get bent up when you put phones in and get bent. Don't get bent. Oh, thank you, baby doll. You okay? You said your eyes are what? Hey, sweet potato. Hey, Mims. Hey, sis. But yeah, so that's why that's a joke. But that's why I was like, wait, Bella, can she had to come because I literally at like one started listening. I was laughing so much I couldn't help but start making jokes in the comments. I just couldn't help. I was like, I just can't. It just, how sometimes, how anybody who is a jokester or just somebody who's funny, because I'm not a jokester where I need to talk about people to be funny. That's not really funny all the time. That's funny when you're talking about somebody who think they so much better and you have to bring them back down in life. Now I'm talking about somebody who's down in people by thinking they better. Somebody could think they better because they might be better than what they was, so they are better. But when somebody down in people, you be like, hold on, let's bring them back to reality. That's a different kind of road. But other than that, I mean, I just sometimes in pain, I think some of the funniest people come from pain because they've learned how to stop suffering and just start laughing and not laughing. Oh, laughter, I was broke. Laughter, this. No, it's not that. It's just a different thing. That's why I told you at the beginning of the year, what do I want to do one thing this year more? Laugh. But really laugh, not fake laugh, not just front laugh, just really laugh. Laugh for my soul can have some peace. Like, if laughter brings a little more life, then I'm laugh. I want to laugh. I want to laugh. Some people just want to fight. They in so much pain and they so hurt. They just don't want to stop till everybody is hurt as them. Here's the thing, Bonnie. Even if you get me hurt, I won't be as hurt as you. I'm gonna be as hurt as I allow me to get to. So I'm just not gonna give you any justice, my pain. You can hurt the people that hurt you, and you still ain't gonna bring no justice to you. Mims, last night I'm telling you, when I came up there yesterday before my life, I kid y'all not, I did not stop in there to talk about that at all. I wasn't gonna bring it up. But when my Terry when Terry Lynn told me that somebody told her they was talking about, told her to go watch my live. And I was thinking, what did I do? I've been so good. Now, I had to drop them clips because Mims, you were one of them. You were one of the people in Jules' chat that was giving me laughter in those comments. I'm telling you, it was you or it was, who was one of y'all are the ones who said the tablet was hopping over. And that's where I got the whole cake. So I thought that's the video she was talking about. But she was talking about how when I did my Pajama Jammy Jam last Sunday, I was talking about Bella again. And I was talking about that 21 Jump Street, the Australian version. The Outback edition. So when I came up yesterday, it was over. It was joke season. Because Bella, the gloves came off on the jokes about that when you went in Jules' chat. And the reason why when you went in Jules' chat, not because before all this, I never had one word with you. No comment, no talking about no relationship. Still don't. But what I'm saying is, why is even a way for her to say anything? Because when I saw Bella in Jules' chat saying she was the police, saying she was the police, then 1 minute it was Bella. Because 1 minute she was coming on there. Star, you're gonna get it. Do you want a party? Star, you're about to get it. Star. I'm like, dang. I'm like, all Star did was let you know, like, hey, Samsung said this. And this was the answer to the question. And so why are you mad? She just called you out. I watched it. She didn't diss you. She wasn't down on you. She wasn't like, girl, you trash. Girl, you a lion. Half a hoe, slut. No. She was like, girl, by the way, remember when you said about the Samsung and how they would ship it out? Well, they said there's no circumstance. Did you tell them the motherboard? Did you say motherboard? And they was like, it didn't matter. They said there's not a reason in hell that they shipping this up out of Australia. So when she was in Jules' chat, like, bump you, Star, I'm like, dang, Star ain't even did nothing. Star, you're gonna get it. Star, I've got screenshots on you. Star, I'm taking you down to Chinatown. Star, you don't want it. I said, wait a minute. And then the next thing you know, she telling Jules, she just going in. You deserve the death penalty. Dang, the death penalty. What the hell? What is going on? What did she do? Did she do a massacre we don't know nothing about? What is going on? And then she went from that, y'all, literally to, hey guys, this is no longer Bella. This is one of her officer friends. That's right. If you didn't know, Bella is an officer. She's an officer for YouTube. I said, this Australia to America. I said, you know what? This is better than Border Wars. Y'all ever... What is the show? Y'all know what I'm talking about when they coming in and people keep getting stopped at customs. This is better. This is better. And she's taken down. And then she in there, oh, we were in here. If you knew it was an investigation. I said, this is a mess. I feel like it's like watching smut TV. I feel guilty, but I won't stop. I can't stop. Oh, those comments. The comments. The comments alone had me on the floor right a dingo. And I remember that movie when I was young. And I watched that movie, and what was sad was like this dingo really ate this woman's baby, and nobody believed her. And she was telling the truth. But this girl wanted me to believe a dingo ate her motherboard. You know what I mean? But yet the tablet was still there. And I can't go for it, y'all. I just refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. She making up lies about Samsung. She making up lies about my company, iPad. And y'all know how I rocks with Apple. Y'all know how I rocks with Apple. You know what I mean? She lying on Apple. She lying on. Is that my Just John head, baby? Hey, Just John. The kings are in the building. I love when the men come through. I love when the man comes through. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, that's your thing. Hold on 1 second, please. Sorry, that's my son. But hey, Paranormal. I've been missing you, sis. How are you doing? The last time I saw you in the chat, you weren't feeling good. You and your son weren't feeling good. How are you doing, sis? I missed you. Then I haven't. I was watching Bibles the other day, but I haven't watched it where it was live so I could read the chat. How are you doing? But yeah, how are you doing? How have you been, sis? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let my son walk by. I really guys want some I don't know, I got taste like rib tips. That's what I have to taste for. What? Yeah, Bella Marie is a mouse. She in the end, she one of those people. Some people say, they like to do shit and hide their hand. Yeah, that's one kind of person. But then there's another kind of person that likes to do shit that spark man. Spark fires, like bad fires. They'll say things and start things that kind of like this CP thing, like it never go away. And people mad if you ever bring it up, but once something thrown out there, it's out there. That's why they say words are like feathers. If somebody cut a feather pillow open and all the feathers are blowing, there's no way you could get them all, no matter how hard you try. When you put stuff out there, you're never gonna be able to pull it all back. Pull back what people thought, how they felt, how they took it. You're not gonna be able to do that. But yeah, but that's why really I have no needs for her to I have no needs for her to be over here. No. No, because none of that is your royalty. And like I said, when you come in here, everyone who comes in here, not because I make them, it's because they choose to, they wear the crown. They show that part of them. And they able to leave and laugh like right now, and nobody saying something vicious about you. They talking about the moments and what happened, what was said, what made them laugh. Good night, John. You got a new job. Congratulations. Congratulations on the job, Paranormal. Hold on 1 second. This kid is so loud. Where do we go? I'll be right there. Just making sure I never open that door. But he left it open. But congratulations on a new job, sis. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I do a couple of hours now too myself. Not to do too much on the eye, but also just to get back in that and just have that feeling, and it's a blessing. So I'm doing that now. Okay. Congratulations. 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 That's the great thing. I know one thing when you're a parent, especially when the kids are young, that's all you think about, like, is being able to, no matter what happens, no matter who comes in or who goes out, no matter what happens, just want to be able to do for them. And even when you're doing your best, sometimes you don't even feel it's good enough because something might come up and you're like, oh, I couldn't do that, or I could have done it on a Wednesday, but it came up on Monday. I could, but just having that kind of worry as a parent already says you're doing a great job. Because it's the one thing that when people are trying to shoot for perfection, I never knock them on it. Unless in trying to shoot for perfection in parenting, you forget the one thing, and that's to love. Because that'll guide the rest. You love them so much, it'll guide the rest. And I wish I learned that a long time ago. Like, you know what I mean? Because it would have made it easier for yourself because you wouldn't have been putting yourself down for so long. You wouldn't have been beating yourself up and not seeing the things you did do right. And if you gave your best to me, I thought that when my son was in that hospital and they were telling me that he wasn't gonna make it, and I felt at the time I wasn't doing my best. I hadn't got us a place yet, and so I felt so bad. And I told myself that from this day on with my children, I would do the best I can do. It might not be the best you could have did. It's the best I could do, which would be better than me not doing or trying. So, I applaud parents, like, because life will deal you some stuff where you're gonna wonder how did I continue to do this and that at the same time. How? Halfway. Mm-hmm. Oh, it is. Being a single is so hard. I remember honestly having nights where it was like a Calgon commercial, but not in a good way. It was like a Calgon commercial, like when my kids finally went to sleep, I could breathe because most of the day I was fronting. I was fronting to be happy. I was fronting to not be stressed, putting on brave face. And sometimes that's harder than living and being down. So then at night they would go to sleep and my mind would now it would just run. So all that stuff you were blocking out so that I could give them attention, so I could be there to pick them up so I wouldn't be late for this. So you know what I mean? Because sometimes I literally got off of work, guys, at 4:30 and I worked in the city on Central. And I had to, you all won't know this by streets if you don't live there, but I used to have to get all the way to Westchester in rush hour. And then daycares, they when you're a minute past in that time, be ridiculous. So that's when they started going with like $1 a minute. You're like, oh, and then when you get to a certain time, if you haven't contacted them, they will call about having your child past that time. So I'm like, I never want to be late. So I literally would get off work and be doing dangerous driving to get there. And people say, well, why don't you get off work earlier? And honestly, my thing was if I got off work earlier, then that would cut down the money I was gonna make. You already lose that hour for lunch. you know. And when you live check to check for real, you miss a day, you mess up some hours, it change everything. It change everything. And when you have kids, something always comes up. Something always comes up. A trip, uh, an audition. Don't let them be in sports. Um, Something always comes up. They always want something. They need something. They grew out of something. Triple A, hey sis, it's always something. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. It's just a part of it. So even when you're trying to budget, that's why you got to always in the budget have and how are you doing this if you budgeting if you check because in the budget you always got to have a just in case pal. Put this over to that just in case. Just in case, just in case this comes up. But the bad part was most times I didn't have the just in case. So most times you had to use something that was for something else. And now I got to rob Peter to pay Paul. Mm-hmm. To feed my kids. I did transportation for dialysis patients once upon a time, for a guy started his own business, Miles Transportation, and they took dialysis patients to their appointments. And so my first client, you had to be to them at 4 in the morning because their appointment was at 5. And so what I would do is I would go take my first client, drop them off, come back because you have a couple hour difference. Come back, get my kids ready for school, take them to school. When I got finished getting my kids ready for school, send them off to school. Um, then I had a client to pick up that you're dropping them off, and it wasn't even the same place. And when you drop them off, it's time for you to go pick up the other client, drop them back off. Then I dropped them off. By the time we get to, you know what I mean? And then my one kid was in kindergarten at the time, so he only did a half a day. So then in between, I had to go pick him up, take him to the daycare so that he could be, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it never stopped. And so by the end of the day, it just got to a point where some days I felt like, man, you love your kids, you defend your kids. If you have a man or your woman, whatever, you love them and you defend them. But then you start saying like, who defends me? Like I know they care, but who doesn't see that? When I just sat and cooked all the food and everything else, y'all didn't even wait for me to sit down for everybody to start. You know what I mean? When that, hey, I shouldn't have to tell you 9 times to take this garbage out as much as I'm doing around here. Your things you do, you should just be flowing through here doing. I don't know. And then that started getting overwhelming. And at one point, being honest with you guys, I would get so mad at coming home and dishes in the sink, stuff not done, and people in your house. Sorry, this pineapple was all in my tooth. People in your house, all this stuff going on. It got so overwhelming that at one point that I started saying, I'm gonna see how long it goes. Where if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? Like who gonna do it? I'm just not gonna say anything. And I think that was to me. Well, I know that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made because it was where I lost control. Mm, I promise you. You ever seen something? So it could be this simple, guys. It could be a towel on the floor, and I could think, okay, whoever put this towel on the floor knows they left it. How did they walk past? And I said, I'm gonna leave it here and see how long it can stay. You'll be surprised. And now, when I finally go to pick up the towel and gonna clean through, because now I'm disgusted that somebody did this. Now you're the one complaining through the whole house all day. You know what I mean? On a rampage, and then it makes you like the bad guy. I'm like, you never win. You never win. I gotta play the bad guy because I know everything that's going on. I gotta play the, so it's a. That's why I always say being a parent is the most rewarding thing in the world, but being a parent is also one of the most stressful things because whether the stress is not feeling like I can do enough, the stress is, oh my God, wait, how did we get here? Or the stress is, you know what, at this point I was this type of parent and I got better, but I see the effects of the end, whatever that may be. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Can anybody relate to that as a parent? This watermelon is so juicy. It was so good. You buy one of these cups on, so good. Sorry. Sorry, I had to text my brother. I didn't realize I got that late. But then I should because I didn't start my live until 9:15. So I should have known it was later, but I just happened to look down and realize what time it is. But yeah, that being a parent, that part, those teenage years, uh, wait, yep, yeah, just in case you always, because you never know what's gonna happen. Hmm. The watermelon cups will be real good, but the pineapples sometimes it's a hit or miss sometimes. Cause you ever get the pineapple and sometimes it's so hard. Then when you keep feeling it, feel like it's cutting up your mouth. Like it's just I don't know. But the pineapple is always good. When the watermelon. And then they have the cantaloupe, hit or miss again. It's always a hit or miss. And that's how I am with cantaloupe though. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't like cantaloupe, but then I'll get some good, the right kind of sweet, fresh cantaloupe. And I'm like, oh, how do I say I don't like cantaloupe? Yeah. And then they have some cups like this over at Tony's, and it already has this on it. But like I would have put some of this on the pineapples, but I started eating them and it was already good, and I just got into it. But intentionally, that's what I was going to do was shake this onto my pineapples, but I never made it there. I never got there. When I was young, I liked that balance on watermelon, salt and sweet. But now I just like sweet watermelon. I really do. I really do. Has anybody ate that orange watermelon? It looks so different, but it's a different sweet. And to me, like the texture doesn't. It's not watermelon texture to me. It's kind of that little watermelon, but it kind of gives me the texture of cantaloupe. Like that's what it gives me. That's what it gives me. So over here, you can buy it, and it's already like three little triangle slices of it cut up, and you can buy it like that. I haven't seen it like whole over here. That's what made me try it one day. You know what? I might tomorrow go to the store and get some. Yeah, so it's orange or yellow, but it's not like the color. It's not red. It's not green and red. So it's on the inside. It's a different color. But I'm gonna go up there. I'll show you all when I go up to Tony's tomorrow because they have it up there always in the produce. Hmm. Now watch tomorrow. Be there. They don't have. Yeah, but it's not red watermelon at all. But yeah, so like I said, I love, and especially in the summer. I think in the summer I love fruit even more. That's when fruit I love a lot. Cause sometimes how it's so hot, you don't want to eat unless you're inside. But like, you don't want to be full and be outside. You don't want to be, you be like, that's too heavy. Make a sandwich. I don't want to turn on the oven. It's just so sometimes in the summer I like fruit a lot. hmm that's when I'm a real fruity. I love fruit then. And that's why I even when I have this a lot because when I have this now, I'm not gonna lie, I put this on my ramen noodles too. But when I have this, it's because in the summer I'm gonna eat a lot of fruit instead of buying it. Like it's been towns and neighborhoods, especially like when I lived in Humble Park. You could go and get the man when the man came through with the fruit. He gonna have the cups. He gonna have the Mexican corn. He gonna have all this stuff that you can put this on. And so I always will have it, but now it's just really when it's the fruit. I'm always like, oh, yep. You know what? This is that cut from Aussie. I should have went out there when I hopped into town last night. I should have went out there and saw what good herbs and spices I could get from there. Now that's one of the things I'm definitely going to be doing in my November lineup of stuff that I'm gonna be offering on my channel. I'm definitely gonna do different cultures, like go to because one good thing about and it's so sad to say, when places have neighborhoods that seem segregated, but they're neighborhoods of different people and cultures, you'll have their grocery stores out there. And I love to go and get things that are herbs and spices we're not gonna just find in a regular grocery store. You know what I mean? So I love to go to those stores and get stuff and then make something that's traditional or not traditional. Well, like theirs. They might make it spicy, they might use this. So I want to do some of that. Just different foods. Now, but the first thing I want to do before I duplicate a meal of theirs is go somewhere and eat it and enjoy it so much that I want to duplicate it so I know how to make it for myself. So I love spinach dip so much that when I made that spinach dip for the first time a couple of months ago, it was because I love spinach dip. So why not be able to make it? And then I made it and it was so bomb. And it was so I probably never go get spinach and artichoke dip again. I probably never go get it in a restaurant because I enjoy mine so much. Like oh, there's so many things I can't wait to make. Again, I just miss making them. I'm such a foodie. Right, New Zealand, Aussie, America, China. I was like, it's so many places. I don't know anymore where this thing is at. We'll never know where this laptop has been. It's been around the world, and and I can't find my tablet. I don't know, and I don't know why it's gone away. I don't where it could be. My tablet. Come on, girl. Now, where's that tablet go? Only in Bella Marie world too. But you know what else was funny to me, Mims, about the whole thing? When it was going on and all the lies were coming out, is that every time it felt like you was getting a little somewhere where you knew, like, okay, maybe she'll hear that, girl, you caught up. Maybe she'll change the lie. It would shift to something totally different, like, oh, because then they were saying this about you, Siwa. Oh, because this, you'd be like, wait. Now we distracting, we deflecting. And so every time she did it, I was like, this is priceless. This is priceless. It happened more than once, guys. I'm kidding you not. One time it happened when she was talking to Siwa when she first came back on Siwa's, and she was talking to her about when she was talking to her about why she left and that really that reason that she left. And so at first she was being kind of, you don't have to do all that. Just turn the camera on. And so first She was saying, "Oh, I did it because of this." Well, she wasn't even saying I did it because of this. She was saying all the stuff that went on. But then when she saw the people in the chat and everything else were kind of saying like, "Oh, you were bogus. Siwa was always good to you. She was always nice to you. She did this. She did that." Then it went from that to. Then I had sent you a message. I told you I was sick. You didn't respond. I told you this was going on with me. You didn't respond. My stalker was back. He came. He did this. And I said, dang. And I felt bad. I said, oh, man, she was going through a lot. But then when it happened again, I said, wait a minute. So I see what's going to happen. Every time somebody go to questioning you and they getting they point out or showing like, this what you did that was bogus, then she signed the flag. And then it's like, do you know what I went through? Do you know what I did, girl? Do you know what we going through? You know what we done been through while we just been watching you go through this bullshit? We've been through a lot. We've been through the storm. Like, we've been through the storm. Please. That's why I told y'all it's hard for me to hear any YouTuber tell me, like, oh, well, what do you guys think about when it happened to JY and that's the worst ever? You talking to a person who a YouTuber they were subscribed to did get bullied till they committed suicide. And they didn't attempt, they did it. And that's not me requesting it to be done. I know it's a sad thing. And I know as being a subscriber of somebody who did that before, I know that it leaves you like, dang, what could we have done more? Maybe we should have. So I could just say that I know, I'm like, man, maybe we should have just stayed away. And like if we laughed at the mess, but instead of feeding into it, arguing with these haters, keep talking about these haters, giving them fuel. You know what I mean? That was the part that I got out of it. Like, no, I'm not doing that with nobody. With nobody. If it's really somebody on here I so called don't like or whatever, trust me, I don't watch them. I don't watch them. I don't talk about them. I'm not on anything like that. And if it's something I want to say about something, I know how to put my words together and say it. And I know that some people be looking for such a problem. You could say something nice. You could say, yeah, I just wanted to say when it comes to Mims, she's an okay person. They'll draw the fact you said okay. Well, so what's an okay person? So is that like right before a piece of shit? You'd be like, damn, how's okay right before a piece of shit? Because you wanted it to be. Like, you want us to have a beef? Told y'all, because some people want to be that Michael Jackson video. Just beat it. They want us to be having a shoulder off with each other all day. I don't have time. I told y'all I don't dance. That's not my thing. So I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. Oh, man. Sorry, y'all. And that's another thing. You know, you are licking yourself so loud. But yeah, but guys, that's what I want us to do. I want us to laugh. I want us to enjoy things. I want us to enjoy each other. I want us to enjoy some of the stuff that we got on here and it got so heavy in these last couple of years during this pandemic. We've all been home too long. And we haven't just been home being thankful to still be here, being thankful that in the worst it got, we still made it through. We ain't been doing that. We've been at home getting into some old crazy funky shit. We've been at home getting into some bigger debts. We've been at home getting into some big old trouble. We've been at home. So like we gotta get everybody, come on, we gotta rise and shine. We gotta do something better. We gotta do something better. Mental health really showed its face. I mean, it's really opened our eyes to realize how many people are dealing with it. So I don't take it lightly, and I hate when, as soon as like if I say something about Bella Marie, somebody's gonna tell me something about her mental health, and I can tell you something about mine, but I'm not gonna ever use it as my excuse to go out here and act as if damn fool. I'm never gonna use it as the reason. If I could tell you that that's the problem, then I can know what the problem is, and I know what I shouldn't be doing to trigger that problem. So don't tell me your mental health is all in your face and you worried about it, but you want to be all up in BS that's going to trigger that, whether that triggers are up in you or down in you. But it seems like it triggers are down in you. So you should be checking on that. Because remember, people gonna give you what you give yourself, but I'm not even giving you what you give yourself. Because I'm showing you maybe if you laugh, you won't think you got to go out here and be messy to be popular. I know people out here trying to show y'all that if I'm messy, I'm popular. If I'm in the shit, I'm somebody. I'm tough, Tony. But that's not really true. Just mean you in the shit. And the more you in shit you don't have to be in, you're really a goofy. The more you're starting shit, then you're messy. So that's on you. You know what I mean? But please, oh please, don't test the intelligence of people or come out here on live road and think a person ain't gonna point out the lies and I'm gonna make job. Please, you tell me lies that I told you you cannot wipe shit on hold on, my mom just texts up. I gotta say good night. She don't take texts and stuff after a certain time, so I gotta say. But once again, I look down and it's later because I'm on this because I'm on live at a later time, so I'm forgetting. But I was like, oh, let me take my mom and say good night. But yeah, when you do stuff like that, it's like, come on now, come on now. That'd be like if I got on here and I told her, yeah, my hoverboard, no, because it had to be something with some information. That'd be like if I came on here and told her, oh, so yeah, y'all, yesterday when I was on Terry Lynn's, Mims was in the chat saying some stuff, right? In the private chat. And it was basically some stuff that was telling me to go take my dinner and shove it up my butt. If I didn't conform to her things, and I got some screenshots of it. And they're like, send me the screenshots right now. Oh no, my phone is cracked. Hmm? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what your phone being cracked got to do with sending. I guess she can't see. Maybe it's so cracked she can't see it. She can't swipe. She can't swipe it. She can't order Siri to do it. She can't do nothing. So, but she can't order Siri because she got a Samsung. So who do y'all order? Y'all have Sarah? Sarah? I don't know who Samsungs run with. They run with Sarah, Susie, whoever their Siri is. She couldn't talk to them. So, but anyway, so it goes from there to it was on her laptop, but her laptop is cracked and she got to get it fixed. Then the laptop has a hairline fracture, like it done just fell off its skateboard. Then she said she did this in her book bag because she didn't have a cup. I said, girl, you're taking this a lot too far. Then they shipped it to America. Then it was in New Zealand. Then it was, girl, you don't know it's made in China. Girl, I live in America. Half of the stuff made here was made in China, especially in the 80s and the 90s. Don't get me started. Did she say it was made in China? When she said it was made in China, hold on, my Nike jacket might have been made in China. I don't know, but that's not something rare we see around here. We see that a lot of times, girl. We see that lots of times, girl. That's not a girl. And then you try to tell us like Samsung. Like, I'm like, what part of Australia? Now, Australia, we know it's a continent, correct? Correct? It's a continent, right? Okay. So it's huge. It's parts of Australia that very wealthy, very, very wealthy. Then we got the outback and stuff. But the only parts I'm really thinking might be the parts that don't know what a Samsung is would be the Outback. I mean, because outside of that, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not. So how do you get Samsung products if they don't have a Samsung out there? How do you know about Apple if they never heard of Apple out there? Who told you? Did you spend some time in America? Do you just? But wait a minute. They so low tech. You even watching on what's going on in America? How do you get it? How do they have YouTube? Because next you're gonna tell me that they don't have YouTube. Wait, I forgot. She the feds. That's how she got YouTube. But once again, if you the feds, how come they couldn't get your motherboard back? Thought they were the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I don't know. Investigation, information, whatever I was for. I just don't get how they couldn't fix her stuff. You got a dude chasing you so much that when you walk outside, he's standing outside looking across the street. You know what I'm saying? He watching you, watching him. He's everywhere you go. But you the fuzz and you got a whole crew. How come your fuzz officers are trying to take Siwa, Terry Lynn, Just Jules, and whoever else? I'm probably on the list. Now I'm probably at the top of the list. They probably looking for me all through Australia. They said I'm out here, showing the screenshots. Once them pictures came to me about my buddy Jackie getting attacked by one of them. Oh yeah, I was putting it out there. Yeah, I was putting it out there. You know what I mean? I've been a lawyer for all the animals on the internet for almost 7 weeks now. And you think I'm not gonna sit up and take up for Kangaroo Jackie? Y'all must be crazy. You think I'm scared? See, if you tell all of 22 Jump Street they could come, I'm protecting that kangaroo. He brought you your motherboard back and you had a nerve to have him stole on, somebody come punching him dead in his jaw, that kangaroo is never going to be the same again. Ever. 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 You know how hard it is to tell a kangaroo it's not your fault? It's not your fault. Do you know the information that was on that motherboard you were carrying? Because according to her, that motherboard has such information that could get people life in jail, the death penalty. I said, what the hell is on that motherboard? That's why I did so much work to get it back to her. Because we need to know. We all need to know, Bella. We are all curious. And I won't sleep. And I won't stop. And I will not end this campaign until we know what's on the motherboard. I need to know, Bella. I need to know what's on the motherboard. What is on there that's so juicy? I mean, if she was trying to get the channel to get it out there. Bella, I can tell you how you can give to anywhere you want to be. Get a channel. And girl, you've been so messy. People gonna come just see what the hell your mess talking about. They're gonna be like, oh, let me go over to Bella channel and see what messy shit she over there talking about, girl. What screenshot she got. And it'd be a whole bunch she gonna just be showing you on the screen. Just like that day she, kid you not, I heard her one day say because like I said, sometimes people show me in the very beginning who they are, but I say, you know what, I'm gonna just keep watching and see what they do. I knew when Bella was being nice that she gonna be messy. Watch. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I just sat back. I never said nothing. Never treated her wrong. Nothing. Nothing. We had a relationship. And but I knew she was messy. I knew it. I knew it. And then when I started reading her in the chat, like read the things she would be saying, I'm like, wait, what? She got all these screenshots. She saw these screenshots. Then when I really saw her doing stuff like saying, oh, you was over there on Terry Lynn's panel. But she couldn't say what she said. Like, what did she say bad? She came on there and did what? Must came by there and did what? I mean, y'all, on the internet, people act like people really cult. But really, when you saying that, like, oh, what was you doing over? It's not what you're saying bad about Terry Lynn. It's what you're saying bad about that subscriber. Because even if you thought something about whoever it was, any of these other content creators, myself, what are you saying about the person when you're saying, like, I can't believe you over there? What do I believe? You don't have a brain? You can't make a decision? You can't like something and I don't like it? I mean, you can. That's the real part of free will. I even know when my buddies like people that I don't like, I don't have to worry that my buddy is setting me up with that person. I know my real buddies, they not on that. We just don't like the same people. And that's fine. That's respect. And when you really somebody who respect, I feel like people can do that. But once again, I'm not gonna put two people that hate each other in the same place. Oh, come on, girls. We're gonna go out together because y'all both my friends, girl. No. No, we're not. Because I'm going to tell you, if you ever did it to me, I'm going to say, oh, well, this is where I'm going to leave because you know I'm not about to kick it with them. We not about to hang out and do shit. And we damn sure ain't going to break bread together because I don't break bread with my enemies. I don't break bread with my enemies. Even if I sat down for a council and a meeting with my enemies, it wouldn't be breaking bread. It wouldn't be breaking bread. We might be taking shots. We might be rolling up. But we damn sure ain't going to be breaking bread. That we won't be doing together. That we won't be doing, honey. I can promise you now. That I can promise you now. But with anybody I'm building a relationship with, or I'm trying to get to know, or to let my guards down to let them in, I'll break bread with you. Because that's really saying a lot. That's saying a lot. That I can sit down, eat with you, break you down, saying a lot to me about you and me. And where we gonna go together. I'm telling y'all. How Susan had those 4 babies and she was back at work within 3 minutes. And our Bill face. I think people do, and I think that people think like, I kid y'all not, you could look at some creators and you watch, and they was being themselves, and they was doing nothing, they went nowhere, and then they got messy, they got involved in some shit, and hey, they might have got drugged, they might have got cussed out, they might have got this, but then the people say, man, but their numbers went up, and they always got people, and they always got this. Why we always got to take the hard road? It's so many subscribers out here on, in YouTube, in the YouTube world, that the truth is what you want is people who want to see you win. You want people to come who can relate, who are on the same, you know what I mean? Who enjoy you. That's how, like, when you're an artist and you come out with that music and people get to enjoy you, and they've lived their life off that music, and they've had different moments off that music and memories that go with that music. They are fans forever. You're a fan forever. Like I said, Sting will be here on August. I kid y'all not, I'm straight trying to get a ticket to go see Sting. I'm not playing with y'all. And he gonna be playing. They doing a celebration. I hate that I can't say that. I can't remember the composer's name, but they celebrating this composer. It's a 3-day event. I'm only trying to go to one of them, but it's a 3-day event. They celebrate this composer, and the performer all 3 days is Sting. Sting will be performing, yes, and they gonna have a whole like a orchestra there. Like, oh, that is like music, baby, bye, baby, bye. I really want to go to that. I really would love to go to that. Because once again, Sting is a part of history, a part of me. So you support. So that's what you want. You want people to support you. I don't want people to be over here because, oh, they know I'm about to talk about Pookie and I stay in some shit. And, oh, hold on, I got 9,000 screenshots. So people call me so they can get all the screenshots they can from me. They know I got, no. Oh, unless that's what I want to be known for. And I feel like Bella wants to be known for being in the shit. I think Bella wants to be one of those people who say, she wants people to say, like, Bella always has the information. Like, I had to get the information from Bella. I've heard Bella literally say, like, I know everything that's going on. But then I've heard her say, I didn't know that. Because you don't know everything that's going on, girl. You're not even paying attention. Let me tell y'all something. Most of the stuff I know about what's going on, because so many people around here got to hear it from somebody else. I ain't heard shit from nobody else. That's not what we're doing. We're not having the key on the CT, on the PP. Most of the stuff, I saw it as it happened. I just watched it. But the difference was I was watching several people, not just hearing about it. So you weren't just still saying a name, and I never went over there and saw nothing about them. That's why sometimes when the old stuff comes up, like, I remember when that was aired or when that came out or when that first, because I saw it when it happened. That's it. And that's not being messy. That's knowing your surroundings. You're going to be anywhere, you're going to live anywhere, you move to a different state or city. I hope you're not just looking up the bad areas. Look around everywhere because there's going to be something going on. I want to know my surroundings. And then when I get there, I want to move around and see it in the daylight and at night. Good night, my mother. But yeah, I want to know. I want to know. So that when I'm speaking on it, I already know. So I know, okay. And I may not, like I said, know all the ins and the outs or all the parts of the private conversation, or I might not know all those parts. But I want to know enough that when I make my decision, I make my decision off knowing something. Keyshawn, would you open that and let him out? I meant to let him out after you came in. But I didn't know if you were going to be going in and out, so I don't like him out. And that door don't close all the way. Good boy, hippo. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's how I look at things. So then when I was saying I'm really not being one-sided. I'm seeing the whole big picture and saying, oh, well, we'll just keep moving. Just keep, you know what I mean? What's next? What's next? And that's one of the greatest parts I always say to people about when you know what's going on, because then I'm making a true decision to be involved or be around, and I know what's going on. Nobody's gonna come tell me like, oh, but I bet you if you knew this, you do that. And I bet you if I knew some things about you, I wouldn't be sitting here listening to you tell me this about them. That's what you gotta tell yourself about somebody. If you knew something about that person that's telling you, you probably wouldn't even be listening to them tell you about somebody else. So that I don't get myself caught up in all that. I can't. I'm getting too old. I'm just getting too old, y'all, to get caught up in all that. Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't, and that's when I made it a joke. Once it got so much that I was like, I can't even keep up. I can't keep up with what's going on. And then every time you ask a question, how it kept changing, I was like, I so can't keep up. And that's when it just became a joke to me. But the day she came on Terry Lynn's and had the whole M plus H plus and was coming with that whole Roll Hog and Maria doing this and they work. And then that's the thing. Half the people she talk about, she goes and then suddenly she's their friend. So she sat with Siwa and knew Sia was into it with all these people, knew she was into it with Jules, knew she was into it with John, all these people. And then as soon as she got into it with Siwa, she went right dead over to these people and suddenly she was dogging Siwa. Then when she came over to Terry Lynn, I felt like she was even doing that as a little side bitch. I didn't feel like it was ever genuinely just I'm going where I want to go. So here's the thing: as people I fuck with on here, and I fuck with them strong, I fuck with them hard. And if you see me talking to somebody, and it could have been somebody that like, I'm not thinking no shit like that, and I would never disrespect. And I would never allow nobody to disrespect me to think that you could come around me to get your words off about somebody else. Go take that up with them. All these middlemen, all these flunkies, all these messengers, I'm not none of those. You know what I mean? So it's not like you don't come give it to me like, okay, hold on, I'm gonna go tell her. Let me call her up, girl. Let me call her. Hold on, I'm gonna text her. Let me send her a DM. She needs to know this. She knew you didn't like her already. Why I gotta give her updates? I'm updating her daily on the way you don't like her. Come on, I got better things to do. And so do the people I love, and so do the people I care about, and so do the people I call friends. They got better. I don't come bringing you no bad news unless it's pertinent. You need to know. It's a need to know basis. You don't need to know everything. And it's not because I'm trying to lie to you. It's because it's not important to your success. It's not important to your life. It's not important to the win. So me doing it now wouldn't be me. You going live tonight, Terry Liam? You going live tonight, sis? Yeah, I'm just starting to find out. Oh, let me tell you something. Heidi has I fell in love with Heidi when Heidi and Amber were on the channel together, and she celebrated Heidi's birthday, and she got Heidi the Prince thing. And I told you Heidi reminds me of my auntie who passed years ago. She reminds me a lot of her, and her eyes, she just reminds me a lot of my auntie, and but I respect Heidi. I respect her loyalty. I respect her honesty. I respect her boss moves. I respect her as a mother and the young men that she has raised. I respect Heidi. I really do. And Heidi has never disrespected me, never, you know what I mean? None of that. I respect Heidi. I do. And anybody else encounters or anything else with her, that would be theirs, whether they good or bad. I respect her for what I've seen with my own eyes, what she's been and how she's been. I got mad respect for Terry Lynn. I got mad respect and love for real. That's dead ass. I do. I do. Terry Lynn has such a, and I hate to say a Southern like nobody else good, but since they always say Southern bells and all that, she has such a good Southern hospitality soul. And when she love you hard. And the things she care about, she don't want to hurt them or disappoint them. She's a good person. She is. She really is. She's the type of person that when you tell her what she did, if it bothered you, it's gonna bother her even more that she did that. That she bothered you. She's just one of those people. She's a good person. So I met people, like I said, I've watched Amber go from somebody I thought to somebody I respect. I respect Amber as a mother. I respect Amber in her investigations and even like how she's doing stuff right now. That's what I was seeing her doing. Like I said, when I really gained my respect for her, back when I had told myself, oh, I just think she must be mental, she must be this, or she must be that. Back when even when I thought that about her, she went to do that. Well, she didn't go to, she did on Kanika Jenkins, and that was big out here. And a lot of people were taking that case and they were becoming lawyers and all this about it. Like, they was getting all deep into it and there were all these type of groups. But the fact that she cared, because, one, that's my city. one that's a young Black girl who is gone. And to this day, we really don't know the full answers. So I definitely respected that. I respect things like that. So out here, like I said, at the end of the night, every content creator on here is my family. Like, you know what I mean? Like if we called it one big family, we just one big family. Just some are gonna be like distant cousins. You know what I'm saying? And some are gonna be like the ones you only see at the family reunion. But my respect is because we all walking under a platform that if you act a big enough fool, your consequences can affect me. You can make it to where we don't have live chats no more, be able to live stream on here no more. Then how do we interact with our subscribers like this? So you never know. So that's why I said when it comes to here, I'm really trying to roll through here and just be better, do better, make something better. Be like at the hospital, at the colleges, put my name. I built the library. I want to be part of that. I want to be part of the better side. But I respect the people. I respect lots of content creators out here. I respect Chef Finest Wine. He might not even still be in here. I respect Chef Finest Wine because Chef Finest Wine, um, he was promoting these subscribers like T and Michelle, like T.M. Shell, Comedian L, Mackie Family, Ren Rock, um, Chat, and he was promoting all these people. And to this day, I'm subscribed and I watch and I support these people. And even Lucinda Baxter, she supports so much and she supports everybody. And like, so these great people. And then Chef Finest Wine is this great person. He has this great energy. He has this great spirit. He loves to cook. You know, I loves the food. Um, and just so I really enjoy him. Shoot, day to day with the DDs who was in here earlier. He actually, when I first started my channel, he did an interview with me on his channel because he just wanted to get to know me because I was coming, in the chats and they were seeing me. Yeah, and he interviewed me. I have mad respect for him. Like I said, he ended up sending me his seasoning, and it was the day to day Cajun season. It was so good. So yeah, it's like I have respect for people. I have respect for Tennessee. I've been subscribed to Tennessee for over a year. I have respect. She's getting close to a thing, and I'm happy for my sister. Chatting is that y'all just talked about y'all. Here you go, sis. Chatting is hilarious. Chatting reminds me whenever I watch her, she reminds me of me and my sister were going to bed and supposed to be going to sleep, and we couldn't stop giggling and talking about stuff and laughing so hard that you can't even get the words out. Chatting is always laughing. Always, even if she about to go on there and go off on somebody, she about to say something and just say something silly, say something make you laugh, talk about something. I like stuff like that. And when we got so caught up in all this negativity during the pandemic, you forgot that on YouTube you could actually come on here and laugh and escape from the bullshit in the real world that you're going through every day when you're not happy and you could escape. But nowadays on YouTube, they're like, I'm gonna bring on your family so they can bring it to you. Like, dang, I can't escape. I don't care. Let me tell you something. You show me who you are. I believe me. You bring on somebody who want to come on and dog me out. Thanks for letting me know. I might have thought that mofo wasn't like that. Thanks for showing me. Thanks for showing me because the one want to take me down is the one definitely not wearing the crown. So I want nothing to do with that royalty. I can respect everybody, but I only see those in the crown. I don't see you when you don't have a crown. I might hear you. I don't, nothing. Dust in the wind, man. Chatting. Yeah, chatting is funny. But then chatting come live, they won't come live for a little while. But I'd be like, "Girl, come on here, because you be cracking me up." Yeah, like I said, BT, all these people. So sometimes if you're not moving around here, you won't know. And you'll just keep talking about the same old four people. When there's over 200,000 creators, and I'm saying 200,000 on a low number. It's some kind of everybody. So, like I said, there's no such thing as big fish, small fish. It's an ocean, so everything kind of small up in here to me. But I tell you one thing, we in the same arena, so it don't matter. We still there. Like I told you, you can't look down on me. If you low enough to see me, then you ain't that high up. Remember that the next time somebody looking down on you, damn, say you low enough to see me though. I'm so low you could see me. Get your lying ass out of here. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susan. But yeah, so many good people out here, and they doing good things, and they doing real things, and they showing real life. Like I said, the first video I ever watched on Mackie and the first video I ever watched on Comedian, they were with their children making food. Mackie was making pizza. And no, Mackie wasn't making pizza. Comedian was making pizza with his kids, with his son and his daughter. And Mackie was making food, and his daughter was in the kitchen, and she was playing with the baby, his youngest daughter, and the baby was attacking. I said, "Look at him attacking!" He was pushing that chair all around the kitchen, and I remembered cooking with your kids when you was young, and that made me happy. And to see fathers and to see my brothers. When I talk about my brothers, I talk about my black brothers and sisters. When I see them, and they're not giving you what everybody say we gonna come out here and do. Well, we all came out here to do the funky, the crip walk. All came out here. We all came out here to check a mofo. No, we didn't all come for that. And I don't think we won't. Don't think we want an electric slide all through your neighborhood. Don't think we won't. But what we want to show you is we all human. So we all enjoy, and as parents, we all love on our children to have hard moments and make mistakes. And sometimes our kids fuck up and they do things. And that don't mean I'm a bad parent. And just, I might be single. I might have raised them by myself. I might have dropped out of school. Hey, I might have a problem. I might have been arrested before. You know what? I might have been in a domestic violence relationship. Hey, I might have been the one being an abuser. I might have been cheated on. I might have cheated. Hey, it was called life. We all live, right? Mm. And just because some of us didn't have that as a problem, don't mean they didn't have a problem. No, no, I ain't for that. I'm for the crown. Show me you've been through all that and you can still put a crown on. Then I'll show you some respect. Show me you could be through all that and you always get into it with each other. I'm be like, damn, that shit done mess your life up forever. You gonna just be hustling, be fighting for the rest of your life. You can do that shit without me because I don't want to fight with you. I'm not, I don't want to be in no parts of it. Y'all already know. Thanks, Terry Lynn, for the support. Like I said, it's great creators out here. And I love to, especially when the creators come through the building when I'm on here, I always love them. I'm always gonna send a shout out because what I think is one, it's respect because we come in here not to check each other. Because usually you see creators, and that's one of the things I like. You go on Terry Lynn's, you go on Amber's, you go on Hype. That's creators coming through here, and they're not coming through here to fight because we just on some bullshit. We come through and say, hey, what's up? I'm laughing. And there's creators that come through here on my channel and they might not come in the chat, but they in the building and they giving love. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, especially if you catch me in the chat, I got mad love. I got mad respect. And if it was something I had to say, I just say it. And if I'm not saying it, you're not gonna put words in my mouth. You ain't gonna say, well, I know because you like them, you meant this. Because I'm gonna be like, no, that's not what I meant. I like them and I meant what I said. You know what I mean? And what you'll find out is I might like them and we got two different thought processes about you. They saying they don't like you for this. I'm saying I don't like you in general. I'm saying that you ain't never did nothing to me and I don't like you. So see, we're not even saying the same thing. Stop thinking I think like them or you think or we think like each other. What we think is we both enjoy each other. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You back, Margine? They go comedian L right there. Y'all, he got him. Look, I was just talking about you, bruh. The kings are in the building. I love when the men come through. I've said it for everyone that came through tonight. When Chef came through, when Day to Day came through earlier, I love when the kings come in the building. I love because sometimes one thing I've learned is if you're doing something they call too feminine, the men don't usually stop by. They say, "Oh no, I ain't coming through." They cacking like chicks. But when the men come in, I always know it's a safety when there's real men in the building. I never feel like nothing can come from outside in. I just really do. Even though I know all the women up in here is about it. So, but it's we can put it down. You can put your guards down when real men come along. They're not here to hurt. They're here to help. They're here to protect. They're here to make you laugh. They're here to, you know what I mean? Turn the grills on. I can't wait till the fellas do a grill off. But the only thing is I'm going to need to be able to get to each one of their cities when they do they might have to be uploads. They might have to pre-record them because I want to stop in each city when they're doing the thing and taste the food so I can tell you how good it was. Like, yes, those ribs did literally melt in your mouth. Because I do it. Y'all know I will. Y'all know I will. Oh, nothing but love. Nothing but love, says. It's nothing but love. What is a place if only one can win? I think the places where the best things happen is where many can win. It's just like when you have a community and there's no employment, there's no businesses to employ the people over there. Those are communities that you look at and they have lots more crime, they have lots more things going on. There's no resources. When you go to the place that had a resource, they got less stuff going on, right? Because they're offering more. So if I come on here as a channel, like I said, whether I'm small, you big, I'm big, it doesn't matter. I just feel like we need to support each other and make lanes for each other and network with each other. Because if something big happened all over the world and we needed to come together, we could use these platforms to unite, to come together. Because like I said, I want to do a New Year's Eve thing that go from like different creators, and we don't even have to come all together. We come together like one big Zoom or whatever, but do like the top 100 moments of YouTube, but funny moments, things that happen, things people said, whatever. And sometimes you have to take a video and edit down to make it to where they contradicted themselves. Oh, we're gonna make some jokes. We're gonna get some good laughs out of here. That's how I want to bring in my young laughing, loving, living. You know what I mean? Okay. Always, bro. Always. Know that with me in the morning too. Always. Always. It's nothing but love. I got nothing but respect for you. And that's a fact. That is a fact. I really do. I think you're very talented. And trust me, as soon as I can ever be close to you in person, I definitely, because I've won things filmed. So I know that you could be somebody to talk to about that. And, you know, but I think you're very talented. So thank you. Much respect. I have respect for you. So the fact that you come and show love and respect, I really respect that too. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. So all y'all got to be my little brother. So, because I'm so old. I'm so old. I know I'm old because I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all. I'm on. I'm on. I'm on YouTube and it's almost midnight. Not like I go to sleep early, that, but you be saying yourself like you old when you think like that. When I was young, midnight might have been the time you went outside. Say it's 11:30. Gonna head out real quick, see what's going on these streets, see what they out there doing. They should be going to bed. They should be going home. Cause now I'm old, so that's how I think. Like, what you doing going out that late? That's what a trouble is. Ladies, remember when you were young and somebody said to you, "Ain't nothing open but legs that time of night." You'd be like, "Oh no, it's way more than that." Cause it is trouble, trouble. Outside is a mess. Outside, now look, I know it's not just my city. But I'm from a city where after 12, you don't even want to make eye contact with somebody in the car next to you because if it's late enough, they think you on some shit. Now you literally just looked over because the car pulled up. You just looked over and they, what's up? You what's up? What's up? I glanced over. But being out late, I get you some tricky shit. Being out late, you ride up and you kind of tailgating on somebody or riding in their butt. Oh yeah, that could get them to hit slam them brakes real quick. So now you in a fin. No, I done got wise. But one of the things when I was young and you ran the streets and you was outside and hanging out all day, one thing I couldn't stand, y'all, was when you'd be out looking for weed late at night. And you'd be like, oh shit, I know they got some weed. They standing outside on the corner. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I know they got some weed. And you be like, hey, y'all got some weed? And they be like, nah. Like, and then looking at you like, what the? You be like, what the? Why is you standing? Why is you posted? You could have sat on the porch and talked to your homie. Why is you posted on a weed spot? But then on the double-edged sword, if you was the right kind of, if they thought you was food and you was weak, then they be like, yeah, we got weed. Pull over. Matter of fact, run me your $10 real quick too. Like, run me that too while you standing there. And he'd be like, I ain't never seen the weed dudes go between the building and into the alley. Where you going to get it from? They really be hiding over here, don't they? Say, no, he ain't hiding. He's leaving with your stuff. They used to do that with you too when you bought liquor. You know, you get that, you get the drunk outside, the wine or whatever to buy the liquor for you. And you be like, where you going? He not walking in the store. He probably got a back entrance because he do be in there a lot. So maybe they let him go to the back. He ain't went to the back of nothing. He done ran off with your money, and he didn't even run for y'all because he done left his crate in front of the store. If you think that one of them is leaving a crate and going fire, you don't know. You don't know nothing about the winos and stuff. You don't know how they get down. Them crates are like recliners to them. He really probably just hiding behind the building because he thinking your young scary ass ain't gonna come back there to come get your $10 you done just gave him to get a half pint of white port. You like, because when you young, children, I'm not promoting underage drinking. I promise you to anybody under 21, please, it's not even about the age. Get the right mindset. Understand that you'll never drink away your problems. So after that disclaimer, back to adult conversation. Because he think you won't bring your punk ass back there and get your $10. Because when you a shorty and you want them to get the liquor, you don't know how much liquor costs. So you be like, I just want to get a bottle of something. They be like, a bottle of what? I don't know, a bottle big enough for me and my friends. How many friends you got? It's 3 of us. It's 3 of us. And you be like, I got the perfect thing for you. I got the perfect thing for you. But see, I lived in an era where all you had to do is walk in with the people that bought the liquor a couple of times. And after that, you could just come in and order. They didn't even card you. They just like, oh, whatever. People like, yeah, let me get that. They knew you now. They thought they knew you. What up? What up, buddy? Let me guess. You gonna get that Bacardi? It's $7.99 a fifth. You be like, yeah, because you're young, you cheap drinkers. Shit, your mama just gave you $4 for lunch money for the whole day. You're like, what am I eating off this $4? Good thing they had a daily double for $1.99 back then. A bitch could eat good for $2.13, you know? So you and your friends done put together for this $8 bottle of Bacardi that's about to get everybody bent. You're like, I ain't even know a bottle go that far. Because when you became alcoholic, you like, damn, I done drank half this fill. How did we all get drunk off that fill? Because we was 2 years old. You was babies. You was babies out there, y'all. But don't judge me. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. That's all I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't remember that when you was young? Hey, I'm telling you, them tamales, the place of the tamales, they made the fresh tamales. They only open from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I had the tamales. I was getting ready to eat the tamales, but then I still had the pizza left. And I said, well, you know what? The pizza only got, today is its last day. I can eat it. It's from already the day before. You know what I mean? So then I said, bump it. It's pizzas and tamale day for me. It's pizzas and tamale day for me. Don't judge. Don't judge. Sometimes I don't know if I'm living if I'm staying in a hotel right now, living a college life. I don't know, but I don't know. It's not the college life. It's not lots of parties and wild sex nights. So I guess it's not the college life. So like, see, it's almost like she done got in a retirement home. No, because wait a minute, retirement homes these days I heard are wild parties and sex life. So I don't know. I don't know what life it is, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, to see everybody knew your dad. That's why. But no, not Mm-mm. Not It was literally that dude to come up and say, hey, baby, you got 20 cents? Got maybe 20, 30 cents on you? And I'd be like, I got a whole dollar. Won't you run up in that store and grab me? But see, the difference between me and most of the shorties was I paid attention when people went in. So I knew it. Like, okay, last time we got that bottle, it was like $18. But please, y'all know I wasn't 18 shouting it when I was a shorty. We was like I told you, white port. We was and then white port, we put Kool-Aid in it like he was doing. So the thought if somebody had me drink that I could. We was drinking Mad Dog 2020. We was drinking Alizé. We was drinking Boone's Farm mixed and see. We was drinking some rut gut nasty. It's like we was trying to prep to get a crate. And it's like you were saying, any, mini, mighty, mo, who gonna get a crate? Who getting a crate? You was driving past seeing crates in the alley and thinking, one day I might be sitting on one of them mofos, just chilling on the side of the stuff. Because they didn't even go far from the store. They be sitting right on the back of the store. So when one of them want to get up and get a drink, all they got to do is come around the corner. Literally. Maybe those were only in my neighborhood. Maybe those were only in my city. I don't know. Maybe they weren't in yours. And if you say they weren't, I say you're lying. Now, I know they wasn't in the suburbs. They were like, oh, no, you better get that crate and get your ass back there. See, in the suburbs, they don't do it in front of the store. They go do it in somebody's backyard. And that's in the black suburb or white one. It ain't in front of the store. No, they don't parlay there. No, they in somebody's crib. Getting bent. You know somebody who get bent. They get so bent that they body cologne is bent. It ain't even liquor. Because all of us done drank. It's the smells of hell from liquor. Like, it's like, oh, if this is what liquor smells like the next day, I never want to drink again. I never want to drink again if that's how I smell. Get bent. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, he was prepared for the crate. You didn't even see it. Then you got a little old, and some of your friends was like, you say, oh, yeah, back in them crate days. Back in the, come on, I ain't even lying. Back in the day when you wouldn't drink a beer without a paper bag over it. Like that gave it. And then, the classier paper bag drinkers, they could roll theirs over the bag, like a professional. Like it had creases in it or something. They say, nah, ain't no wrinkles in my bag, Joe. I folds this shit perfectly. And you'd be wondering, like, I don't get how the bag ain't sweating because you got it over your cold drink. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to tell on. I know I used to put, you kept a bag. You was looking at somebody like a goofy. They ain't have a bag over there. Look at him drinking that cold beer in his hand. Now his hand sweaty because the beer cold. I remember when people used to say shit like, man, it's hot outside. Let's go get a beer. Y'all ain't know nobody like that? So none of y'all knew nobody like that. Okay. Y'all wasn't nobody like that. Oh, okay, y'all didn't have, see, y'all lucky y'all had them liquors, because if you did, and then some of the people in my neighborhood, they wasn't just drinkers, they had talent. They was shooby bop singers, they was rappers, they was poets, and most of them was the biggest flirts you could ever meet. I mean, they jump up, come open the door to the liquor store for you singing, tip they hat up, tell you how, if it was back in their day, you be their lady, and you be sitting there giggling and thinking to yourself, like, I can't believe I'm actually sitting here entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Bobby the Mad Dog 2020 taker. But he is kind of funny, and I could probably see how back in his day he might have been the shit with the ladies. And he is charming, he still does open doors. Chad, I can't. I can't. Because I done thought, sometimes they be so entertaining. You out there dancing with them now. I don't even know why I'm there. I'm not even as drunk as him. Matter of fact, I'm not even drunk. I came up in here to get some swishers. But he's flattering. Say, does he have a drunk wife? Because he shouldn't be alone tonight. But you can't have no drinkers from me. I know him. I done seen it all. We used to make Boilermakers. I'm telling y'all now, if I think about a Boilermaker, I'm going to throw up. I mean, and we didn't even make fancy Boilermakers. Like, I don't know what y'all call that drink when they take a mug of beer, drop a shot in, and before it explodes, they chugging it down. We wasn't even that fancy with it. No, we wasn't that fancy. We was straight taking beer and mixing it with Thug Passion by Tupac and freaking Bacardi Clear, because they had just came out with not Bacardi Clear, E&J Clear. Man, first of all, if you gave me any one of them three liquors I just named right now, I'm definitely going to bust the bottles open in front of your face. And then I'm going to throw the money into the nasty liquor on the ground. Like, please, I wish I would. I wish I would drink a Thug Passion. We couldn't drink a Thug Passion on the 25th anniversary of Tupac's death on his birthday, and them 2 separate days. We couldn't. I'm not drinking it. I'm not drinking it. That was some rap gut bullshit they made up too. Just more shit to take us down in the hood. And it's gonna be some people that say, I never heard of Thug Passion. What does it got to do with Tupac? Well, they had liquors named after the rappers. They all had one. They all, you know what? I'm about to go here. I'm not doing this. Mary, yes, I can't. But they did. I remember when they had St. Ives commercial. Of course, you know, they all up in Compton, dogs barking on chains, about to rip the chain off the crib. Brothers outside bench pressing. First of all, ain't nobody outside drinking no damn St. Ives bench pressing. You could keep that for somebody else. I don't care if you in Compton, Chicago, New Orleans. When I was young, somebody had St. Ives at a party in a keg. It was the only beer I know that ever made me feel like I was drunk, like I had wind drank fifths of white port more fifths. Just some. I'd be seeing people drink 211. I'd be like, oh my God, 211 should be called 2 plus 11 minutes till I blow chunks. Like, oh. Y'all, I can't keep talking about all this nasty liquor. Okay. I can't. But y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, go get my nightcap, lay down, laugh. I'm thinking about all the nastiest drinks. I'm like, that's why I hear anybody say some Southern Comfort. I'd be like, hold on, is that person 50 or over? Because it's always some older person, certain drink, Canadian Reserve. You like, people still drinking that? Say, give me some You be what some And I know I'm dealing with somebody from the South. They start drawing out that Scotch whiskey. I said, the South know they got some strong drink. They Crown drinking. Old granddaddy drinking. Red Label Scotch drinking. Woo-wee. They drinking. Me personally, right now, I'm into tequilas. If I drink, I don't really drink hard like that. I drink beer, but when I do drink, and I'm gonna drink tequila. I used to be really into the cognacs big after I got out the rut gut. You gotta abuse the body sometimes to be like, I gotta do myself better than this. And like I said, I'm out there on a crate, shoo-doo, shoo-be-doo. Come on, that's how it was back then. They be in front of a garbage can, keeping warm because it's freezing outside. You be like, well, why don't y'all go in? They be like, we gotta sit out here all day, at least while the store open. Because once the store open, they grab their crates. They put salt on the fire, whatever they put it out. I don't know. They never told me. I don't know if they was grabbing the dirt from the alley and I don't know. But they put the fire out and they go to the crib. And about an hour before that store open, they back to that same spot again. And they dare somebody else to be in there. See, you think I'm playing? You ever catch the one where they sit there? Go sit there before they get there and see if they don't come check you about that spot. Like you on their land. I know it. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to keep y'all safe. Good night, everyone. I have loved you all tonight, enjoyed you, laughed with you, had a good time with you. I'm gonna make some stop by, see what's going on, check out what's going through before I do go to bed. Like I said, do my nightcap. Yes, I'm telling you. I was a youngin' too. I'm telling you, but we had winos. We had them. And some of them you might remember names too, but you still love them. Like I said, they can sing, they can hold a note. But I've enjoyed y'all, and I'm definitely gonna get up with y'all tomorrow in the morning. Cause tomorrow at 6, I am gonna go in for a couple of hours. So I know I won't be in the evening. So tomorrow I am going to come and see you all in the morning. I've loved y'all. Thank you for coming in here and wearing the crown. Thank you for coming in here and showing love, showing me love, giving each other love. Thank you for coming in here and respecting each other. Thank you for being the best you. You wasn't doing it for me. You're doing it because you're showing the best of you. I have loved it. Thank you. Love you, Mims. Love you, Marianne. Love you, Terry Lynn, Heidi Chatton, comedian, everybody who came through day to day, everybody who came through. Mermaid. I've enjoyed you guys. I have enjoyed laughing with you. I'm gonna go over to Have I Ever, because Susan got us. We always paying this. We haven't played it in 2 weeks. But now that I have the game, we're gonna get to it. Like I said, in September for the lineup, we'll have different games. One of them will definitely be a music head game. But I've enjoyed you guys tonight. I really have. I've enjoyed laughing with y'all. Y'all know I don't usually come on late. The only person that had me on there after my curfew is when I done stopped by Terry's before, and she done brought me up there. Now I'm laughing too long, and I'm past my bedtime. Because y'all know I get crazy. I'm like a gremlin. After night, and then my humor becomes more, more raunchy humor. So I'm like, let me get out of here. But it's just one of the pieces of me. But good night, guys. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Susan, for coming in. Emma Lou, I don't know if her phone is still acting up. I hope she got it fixed today. I sent her a message earlier, but I don't know because it was acting up. But we missed you, sis. If you're just listening, we love you. We're thinking about you. Thank you, everybody, for sending love to each other, good vibes to each other, healing vibes to anybody who's not feeling well or is under the weather. Paranormal Witch, guys, she started a new job. So love and congratulations to her. And I love you guys. See ya. Where's my mama? He's been so good today, y'all. He didn't even do no photo.